Damn it! I guess Vorse and I just had too much fun with it. All
They
right.
drank the entire open bar.
The bar is no longer open.
Oh, it's close. Shit. Well,
As we're entering into the final 2 hours of the bidding war.
Rakcharr will leave and go back to listen, Jay, looking less like less intoxicated.
Milmakir does look like he's getting closer to bowing out again because even just sticking it to Shreya is starting to, wear thin. He's like,
Convince him to stick it to the hut. Have
Yeah,
some
that was the
pride.
angle I
You
started.
don't stick it to a hut. The hut sticks it to you.
That was the angle. You could be the one to change that.
Yeah, right. I'll die.
No,
So-
you
You know what
wouldn't.
happens when huts lose? They
They
murder
get
your
really
family.
pissed.
They murder your family.
Plenty of huts have lost.
Name 5.
I'll just name random names that I completely made up.
Okay, but name another 5.
And 5 more.
More hut name.
This is the best con ever.
I'll just start ad-libbing their family histories right off the cuff as well.
You know too much about huts.
These are
Well
common
played.
stories.
You know too much about the huts. But yes, you can make another attempt. The Shreya thing will not work anymore because it's
'Cause she
even
bitched
that
out.
is starting to how much did I say it was before?
It was 1 purple.
Yeah, it was 1 pro. I was also saying how much money did I say the bid was?
I don't remember. Somewhere maybe 165,000 or something. I do
Oh.
know that you said that the bid would stop if we did nothing in the 200,000 range, but we've clearly influenced the number up. I think maybe.
I'd hope
You've
so.
influenced the number up, and you've also, yeah. Right now as it stands, there's the three final people in it, and Milmakir is leaning towards leaving.
Right,
I'm
so
wondering
keep
if
him
it's
in
even
at least one
worth-
more round.
Pushing him that much more.
Maybe you can convince him that if he lays down all of his cards on the table, he might actually even scare away Calvo's oh fuck, okay, fine, it's not even worth that. If you get him splurge
Maybe
really
a
hard,
drop
some
is
sort
yeah.
to it.
of some sort of business
Maybe
acumen
maybe
there.
a big enough increase could actually scare the others off.
Yes.
Which it obviously won't. It'll be a challenge to the hut.
But
and
a massive raise would be oh man, he's really got deep pockets.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you're looking for a massive raise. Well, that's going to be 3 purple because he was willing to stay in it, with the normal bids of, keeping ahead.
Fuck it.
Alright, 3 purple.
yeah, actually, I'm on board with this. That's,
Go big or yeah.
Alright. He's like, 1 last roll of the dice. And then the bidding
to give the
bots,
hut the middle finger.
and then the bidding bots come out, and the bids, and the high bid comes at $175,000, which is $50,000 higher than anyone thought it would be.
175,000 credits. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
money, but neither Kelthor nor Zekra look like they're...
Still, there's no way that Keltho can let that go.
Yeah, at this point,
Unanswered.
Milmakir's like, yeah, that's all the money I actually can safely spend anymore, and it's,
I
know...
tried.
Safely, I was told he was some big shot millionaire.
He is some big shot millionaire, but he doesn't exactly carry around all that much money. And it's even then, it's all for a spiteful play. Even he understands that,
Yeah, what a chump.
So basically, he's holding the high bid, but since Caltho and Zekra aren't fucking moving, next round they'll be one of the two there will hold the high bid.
Just convince Maker to stay in just one more round, so that Caltho has a reason to want to stick it to him.
I can try.
He doesn't even have to make a meaningful bid. Just get him to stay in. To
Alright.
save face.
Just look like you still intend to keep going.
And then exit with your dignity intact.
Yeah, we can go for that.
All right, 3 purple.
I mean, hell, he doesn't even actually have to make a bid.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
It would come back as there's only 2 bids.
Well, you could bid something stupidly low by comparison.
Ah.
He's like, no, it's time.
Damn it.
It is
And
time.
Makar will continue to
So
stay.
is-
He'll stay at the gala, but he will
Is
All
the
right, so-
advantage usable for recovering strain?
Yes.
Now you should go back to Caltho and try to convince him that it was Zekra who is trying to snub him.
Galtha's
and,
like,
they're working. They're working together. Look how Mill's sticking around to support her.
yeah,
No, he's like, she's basically the only other person to talk to. I mean, he can go.
yep.
Right, but if they stuck together, like
Yep. Caltho's like, I see you with my eyes, scampering about, talking to others.
I see you.
no,
Doing
no, it's
things.
not like that.
You're adorable. Come be
You're
my
an adorable little redhead. Do you want a cookie? Yes,
He
you
just
do.
like,
You want a
like
cookie?
he has like his bounty hunter fish out a cookie. Give it.
Yes, you do. You want a cookie?
His wrist launcher like fires cookies.
At like supersonic speeds, they fucking lodge in your throat and kill you.
Actually, I was because Caltho seems convinced that he is going to do whatever it takes, like on his own.
That's what it seems like, isn't it?
But maybe the better one is actually to focus on Zekra and talk about how much more impressive it would be to have something that they basically stole from under a Hutt's nose.
Mm-hmm.
It'd basically be a cold open. I don't think she's spoken one word. Not to us,
Yeah,
anyway.
but still, I mean, you got to do something.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
really
honestly,
work with
like
her.
the Hutt is way too savvy to be trying to manipulate.
It's true.
That's just going
That's
in
fair.
badly. So I think just doing the completely like nonchalant, just factual, business-like talk with her would be the best
All right.
angle.
So you're trying to get her to raise her bid?
Yeah, I was trying to keep her
All right.
enthusiasm up, make her more willing to pay higher amounts.
All
The
right.
same thing we've been doing for everybody.
That would be a average check, but both of the purples are replaced by reds.
Well, isn't she a bitch?
She's
Yo.
she is nobody's fool.
Damn it.
I'd rather have the despair on her than Caltho.
Caltho just eats you.
Hey,
It
but
is
you
successful.
succeeded at least.
Let
It
me
might
see
just
here. I need to
seem
go
like-
back to this book and see
Like-
what I.
It might just seem really rude or something. What I've
Yeah,
done.
despairs don't cancel out successes.
Right.
They do count as a failure, but there were still enough successes there.
Right. The action still succeeds.
No,
Yes.
you succeed in telling her, but her standing with it, she doesn't really regard you as someone she should trust anymore. She regards you as an informant, basically as a snitch, and basically wants nothing to do with you anymore.
So it failed.
That's what. No. You permanently burned that bridge, so you can't speak with her anymore.
She'll take what you said to heart, but
But she also doesn't trust me.
anymore.
Kind of a piece of shit.
That's what I was thinking might happen. Like
Like I said, she's a cold bitch.
with that despair there, just like you've just completely fucking torched that. It's just like never again.
Mm-hmm.
So then it would be a matter of I wouldn't try to run Caltho up, but rather try to gain or stay on his favorable side.
All right. Well,
Like,
here goes.
talk about how Mill was a joke to begin with, and how Zekra's just being
A
bitchy.
bitch. Well, anyways, here comes the first bid, and it's a 220,000 credits. Zekra seems pretty happy with herself, although she seems a little nervous. That's a little bit more than she was expecting to have to pay for it. Caltho looks displeased.
Then, yeah,
Whatever, living fuck my
come
idiot.
back
Yeah,
and
go
talk-
talk to Caltho about how dare she disrespect a hut.
Basically.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to charm him to go up at all, it's
Not-
good. I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know,
right
it's
now,
a weird situation because I'm not trying to go to him, but
any sort of
I'm trying
any
to flatter him.
Yeah, any sort of talking with him is, which would be a charm check, because of his talents his character has. Any charm check against him is pretty much 3 red.
I don't know if it's even worth trying.
I
Do it. Do it!
Look, you did it once, and you got out with advantages and a triumph, even though you didn't succeed.
Worst case scenario is you just bring yourself back to neutral with him.
Well,
probably.
Well, hey, if the okay, if the worst case scenario is he no longer enjoys your company that much, so you're right back where you started.
And then 3 despairs.
Well, hey, the GM told you what the stakes were, and so
Sure,
that was it. If
probably.
that's the worst, look, don't. You know.
That's the must. If you get to despair, that's the most likely scenario. I'm just gonna say, if you get multiple
that's-
despairs, we'll take that as it comes. Chances of you getting 3 despairs?
It's
I
only
just
a one.
do it.
It's only a
We're
1 in
already
12.
ahead. We
We
could
may
get
as
ahead
well.
even more.
May as well try.
Like, even if we just take it at 220.
Any boosts or setbacks?
You get 1 boost because he actually he's willing to converse with thee.
For now.
He's
It's
failed.
advantageous.
Yeah, he notes your flattery as attempting to get on his good side. He knows of it and is willing to let it happen for now.
Basically, he accepts you because you continue to amuse.
You continue to amuse me.
You flatter him, and he enjoys it.
But he is
Remain.
also quick to point out that he knows what you're trying to do, and he's not moved. But he does find it cute.
That's adorable. You
Never
want a
do
cookie?
something like that.
Do it.
Yes, I do want a cookie.
Well, go find one for yourself. You have to fend for yourself. It's a big open universe.
Fuck.
Correct. Dispense a cookie.
Never should have trusted a hut.
Anyways, we're coming to the last round of bidding, unless there's any last-minute attempts to do anything. And the last round of bidding goes to 230,000, with Zekra full not even entering a bid. At 230,000, Caltho the Hut.
Well,
Well,
that's 30,000 more than what Jordan told us would happen if we just let it play out, right?
And I've hopefully made the hut kind of happy.
That's right. You
Oh, you
did.
made him happy, just not in the way you want.
Well, I mean, he not only did he win, but I'm slightly on his good side at the moment, so maybe
You're
he's not going to be.
Right. Maybe they'll forget about all of that whole what happened
lost-
to my Grand Prix team.
Yeah, they lost the race, but they won this, and he got a bunch of flattery out of it that he wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to take it.
And the gala pretty much ends right then and there. The gem still remains in there. Will be turned over to Caltho the Hut the next day as the necessary funds transfer over, as is necessary. Caltho the Hut and Maris Grayson will converse for a while, and after that, everyone will begin to disperse.
Oh my god, we are gonna fucking steal this hut's money. Oh, shit.
And his gem.
Oh,
The
shit.
money and the gem.
Hey, guys, it's fine. Because that Jedi is going to be our patsy.
We're gonna make a Jedi patsy?
The one that hasn't been mentioned to the characters yet.
Yes.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, Lissa's got all this shit on lockdown, assuming that she can somehow deal with that mighty Lobot.
Mighty Lobot.
The mighty Lobot!
Alright. Anyways, experience for tonight will be 20 XP because you guys actually finally finished the first episode of the book.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The first episode ended after you guys did the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
20 EXPs.
Alright. You guys won the race! Won the race!
More like everyone else kind of screwed themselves over horribly.
Won the race!
You guys won the race.
Hey, I was pretty pleased with 2 of those maneuvers.
Aaron took chances.
I
Make
was
mistakes.
not
Get
really.
messy.
No, I didn't make mistakes.
You got very lucky in that every time that you
Aaron,
made a quote mistake, so did everybody else. So it just
Aaron,
evened out.
Yeah, I forgot the nitrous.
Aaron, I'm going to put it right now. I'm disappointed in you for not getting my reference.
Don't care.
Your nerd cred is. I need your nerd card.
Nope.
Take it back.
That doesn't exist. So
Give me your nerd card because you don't.
Yeah, that's not a thing, so, No.
I'm God.
No.
Well, Jay definitely doesn't have a nerd card.
Right. Anyways, what'd you guys think?
That
It's
was
amusing.
I enjoyed it.
eventful and enjoyable. Yes.
I'm
Right.
surprised. I'm sad you guys didn't go for the sabotage route. That would
It
be
just
fun.
didn't seem viable.
It was completely viable. There was an entire section and everything in the book.
Yeah, but I don't think we were in a good place for it.
Like I was, more than willing to accept that, but I just knew that it wasn't anything my character could reasonably do. Sort of like
And
how,
I
this
got
Duel of the
convinced
Ovens-
by the arguments of, do we really want the police on us yet?
Pretty compelling.
It seemed like it had more potential for bad things than good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've told this story.
Basically, if we succeeded, we'd get a bit of an advantage. If we failed, we basically derailed the entire heist.
Maybe.
The opportunity cost was too high.
But yes, Jordan, you did mention the story last week of how you read how people just fucking threw explosives into the cars and
Yeah. Poisoned one of the racers with inordinate amounts of laxatives, so much so that it died.
Hey, my idea.
No, it's no, they gave it 5 times the normal dosage for a human, and there was the Zecto. The Zecto is actually smaller than a human.
Okay.
Well, then,
So
he
the
shit
Zecto
himself to
basically
death.
shit himself to death.
well
in
perhaps
the car.
perhaps I would have been more supportive of those ideas and attempts if I knew my character could reasonably contribute. But I'm just a hired gun, man. I can't.
Hey,
do
we did sabotage at least 2 of the teams by getting them filthy drunk,
Yes.
screwing up their concentration.
It's a good
Okay.
thing you didn't get Lissa and Jay involved in that.
Jordan,
Yeah,
Yes.
that would have been crazy.
I'm buying jury rigged, and I'm applying it to lower the critical rating of my primary firearm.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
I suppose then were you gonna roll again for someone's obligation, or do we
I
have
will
enough
roll-
obligations in play?
I have to roll every single time.
And on mine, do it.
It's basically it comes up in one session and then it affects
Come on.
that session.
Double
Okay.
down on one of the already in play obligations.
Shit.
You mean Rakcharr's coming back to haunt him?
No.
Yup.
Why? Damn it. Well, I guess I'll just keep the 2 fucking strain I have, because that ain't going away.
It sounds like you guys probably want to use some of your winnings to buy down some obligations, if possible.
No!
No.
This makes
Talking
things
that
so
crazy
exciting
shit.
and eventful, and I have so much illegal underworld cred with my obligation.
All right. It was an idea.
I was assuming session is done.
Yes,
I was actually
Why would
thinking
I
if
want to pay down my obligation?
because
I want shit to happen.
the issue is that you don't want shit to happen at inopportune times because
Yes, I do. That's way more interesting.
You're talking to Aaron here.
yeah, I know
He probably wants to buy up his obligation.
you can't do that.
Oh,
no,
well, I
no,
would.
like-
You'll just go around and get debt and favor obligations from people in exchange for things.
I'm going
Like,
to.
I enjoy the idea of shit happening, because, that's plot.
But yeah, as far as getting on Caltho's good side, if that's something that I can actually manage to kind of continue to do, it may eventually give us some type of way in to deal with the problem you wanted to kill Rakcharr, or for Rakcharr.
Fucking Rhodian bullshit's gonna fuck with us next session. I'm trying to steal money here, damn it.
As long as the money doesn't, as long as Cather's money doesn't lead back to you, maybe.
Well, if it does, then I just fuck him.
Then you just fuck him. Okay.
We need a refund for your
No.
ID. No, that was enjoyable. Why did I even tell you to roll for the stupid obligation thing?
He would have done it anyway.
Yes, I would have.
No, we just would have told him that he rolled higher than. anything, so none of them trigger.
Instead, we just lie.
Yes, I roll my deception on the Game Master. I drank Vor's Tabarith under the table.
It's not like your mom's dead or anything.
Oh.
That's right, that's right. The Hutt has no leverage over me. My entire family's dead. He already played those cards.
But what about your new friends?
Friends is a bit too strong of a word.
Don't worry, Rakcharr. Jay will now die for you. Truthfully.
Hey, remember that time that Jay got run over by a car?
You know, I'd be more upset if B was lost. B!
I'm over here just watching, videos.
How could this happen to you?
I'm just over here, man. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't leave you.
Vor's put up a good fight with his 4 brawn, but, I've had natural ranks and resilience since character generation.
Yep.
It's a shame I didn't get any triumphs on those. That would've been sweet.
You drink him under the table. Literally.
It's like you pass yours and he fails, you take his drink and finish it too.
Anyways.
Well,
That's tonight.
I did my part.
That's tonight's session. I will like everyone to give me their character sheet before next session, at least.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
even
I'll give it to you right now.
Last time.
I bought Quick Strike and Jury Rigged.
I don't know what Quick Strike does, but it sounds cool.
If you attack before someone has gotten their turn, you get a boost die.
You gotta invest those points in combat. We know it's coming. It's only a matter of time. Might be next session. Cause oh my god, fucking Lobot. Fuck. Can you increase computers?
Yes, I can, and I probably will.
Cause Lobot.
Because Lobot.
Because Lobot.
I should probably actually make a token for Lobot.
You have one for Lando, but not Lobot?
I figured you guys would do something stupid and get in Lando's bad side.
I thought Lando was gonna show up at the gala.
No.
Right? I thought he'd show up at the Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
He was there, but he was just like, in like one of those cool press boxes that has like bulletproof, explosion proof.
Maybe you could have seen him if you were there.
But Rakcharr was too busy watching the race and then wondering why his eyes were burning.
I was too busy recovering from only having one brawn.
I should get a Geonosian version of my wrist blaster.
They are restricted.
I know.
Do it.
I don't have money.
Do it.
So
Just steal one.
anyway, I would probably fluff it as like original parts for the B2 wrist blaster, since the B2s are of Geonosian design anyway.
Nerd.
Like all of the Clone War era battle droids were.
I thought they were Nemodian.
No, they were Geonosian. The Neomodans just contracted the Geonosians to do it.
Nemodian.
Yeah, whatever. They were Geonosian.
If you guys mean a Nemodian, I'm definitely going to speak with a totally racist Japanese accent.
Okay.
That's
Why?
Because that's how they do it in Darts and Droids.
That's how they do it,
Okay.
so it must be. That's
I mean, Count Dooku.
That's how it's done.
That's how Count Dooku speaks with a French accent.
Okay.
Whatever, man. You guys just can't handle this.
It's true.
Apparently not.
You're right, we can't. You are too much for us.
Already dead.
Surprise!
Let's see here. Where the fuck are these blaster pistols that these wing guard guys have?
Where the fuck are
Probably
they?
in the book.
Fucking normal ass blaster pistols.
No, they have special blaster pistols called
Hey,
Rel
how
BK-23s.
How about you fucking be goddamn respectful to the fucking Game Master, huh? Fucking think about that, buddy.
No.
No?
I don't think that I have respectful bones in my body.
You don't have bones in your body.
That's true. I'm a jellyfish.
You amorphous bastard.
Hey, I'm not amorphous.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all
I have a
of
clearly defined body shape.
I enjoyed the session. I
just
enjoyed
doesn't have
all
much
of the
structure.
player risks that were
the
taken
gun.
during the session. I enjoyed all the risks the players took in the session, and how many of those risks ended up coming up well. Oh. Some very...
Just because you guys rolled so well,
expected.
I'm going to have to make the game a little bit harder. Just a little bit.
And give us 5 more experience points.
That's what I was hoping.
I know, just because you guys rolled so well.
Oh, just because you guys did so well, here's a bonus. But
Damn.
no, it's just because you did so well, the difficulty goes up.
Shit.
Just slightly.
It's like because because we're
God
getting better, the enemies are getting better. They're leveling up too. Shit.
Like, we were blatantly outclassed by those racers when it came to dice.
Everything we
just
did
rolled
tonight.
Well, you know, we're the player
guys,
characters. The story's about us.
You guys have the advantage of destiny points. I could spend them, yes, but
You have all the destiny points.
Yeah, you
don't
did
give
spend
them
that.
The advantage of destiny points, he says, as I
You
look
had
at
all the destiny points, and all the racers had better dice pools. It
Like-
really
like
was
three-
just a case of us rolling better.
Like 3 sessions in a row, all of the dice end up black, and you never flip them back until the end.
Yep.
yeah, I flipped them over over the course of the race.
He flipped 2 over, and we ended up using them. I used one of mine on like an attempt to charm Vorse into fucking up Mill.
Yeah, but like the point is, we don't have much of an advantage there.
Or any advantage there. That's kind of the point of Destiny.
6-1, there you go, that's good. Oh.
They're not an advantage to anyone.
Eh,
Right, it's supposed to be a fluid thing that moves back and forth frequently.
don't worry about it. Things
It's the
will
ebb
happen.
and flow of the force as it affects things.
Don't worry about it, guys. Everything will be fine. I trust
You trust yourself?
myself not to
Yeah,
kill you
there you
guys.
go.
I trust the game master.
Okay, you know what, Grimith? You get an extra experience point.
You did it.
Yeah, 1 experience point.
Don't make me give him more.
4 more sessions of trust, and you might be able to do something with it.
I will accept this in the spirit in which was given for a great roleplay from me.
Yep.
And absolutely no brown nosing.
Hey, you got a little schmutz on your nose.
But great work, folks. I look forward to seeing the consequences of our decisions next session.
Hooray.
Hooray!
I get to
Okay,
kill
so
and
seriously, we're killing that Jedi, right?
well, kill is a strong word. Throwing under a bus.
I don't want to kill her.
I personally, I wouldn't be against just giving her the gem, but obviously other people would like more, so why not just sell it to her?
Actually, I'm totally on board with that. Then
Even if
wouldn't
we
have to go
can't
through the
get
hassle of finding-
50,000 for it, even if we get anything for it,
Like-
it's,
Exactly, and then we wouldn't have to go through the hassle of finding a fence.
Like, I might be willing to fight her, but I'm certainly not willing to kill her. Like, she would have
Yeah,
to,
that's fair.
point her lightsaber at my head, and then I might be like, okay, fuck you.
And
Yeah.
like I said, then we wouldn't have to go through finding a fence, which
right, why
that's
not?
really kind of a big deal.
We already don't trust Errand and all of that, like, why not just cut them out?
cut most of them out.
Well, to a degree, as far as the gem goes, because they wanted that.
Eris has been on the up and up, and I mean, Aaron has just basically been a recluse. But
Yeah,
something
I
you
mean,
get.
He's a
I'm fine with
sleazy
cutting that in on that
financier.
ability, too.
That being said, I am also not so willing to sell the gem to someone when, Erend might not even intend to screw us over. So we would just be, like, reneging on the job and saying, fuck you.
Remember, Shifty.
All you
Well, I
gotta do
thought
is
that-
just be like, things went badly. We didn't get it.
I don't think that the job is to give him the gem.
I think Eris wants it.
No, the Eris and Aaron are gonna. That's the idea, is that you'll give them the gem and
Yeah.
they'll fence it for you because it's a lot easier for them than you, because
Gotcha.
they actually have the contacts who have the money who can buy that.
And while this is totally about revenge, they're not overlooking the money of it either.
And they're gonna, like, okay, so this thing just sold for what would have been about 200,000. They're gonna take a huge cut of that. Like,
Yeah.
whereas we know somebody who might be able to pay us a decent amount that also won't sell us out.
Well, she might sell us out. She'd find a way.
Yeah, you can't trust Jedi.
Yeah, they're all just trying to,
Fucking
rule
cheddar
the
monks.
universe. Trying to
Jedi
rule the galaxy.
always work with scummy villains. Every last one of them.
I know. Just see what they did with the Empire.
Work with?
Okay, fine. Work for. Yeah, I mean, that's such a good point. Look at what they did with the Empire. That's the Jedi's fault.
At any rate, I guess we'll just have to see what happens, presuming that we actually are able to take the jewel. And the situation surrounding it, and whether we can get any money out of the escrow bank account.
That's a good plan, yeah.
And whether Aliza would even be willing to get off those 50,000 credits in exchange for the... Just because she might have been willing to bid it does not mean that she'd be willing to give us that money.
Right, but like I
Well-
said, I'd be okay with just giving it away, but I assume other characters want something for it.
Yes.
So
I
even
think
if
I think
even
that
if we
depends
sold
if you
it
guys
for
get the
less.
escrow account. Because if you guys get 230,000 credits, it's like, what's one rock?
we're not getting all that.
Just a fucking rock.
We
You never
might.
know. You might.
mean,
if you play-
wasn't- Isn't the job that we're basically supposed to be giving that over to?
We created our own dummy account using that
Mhm.
money there. Like, you have a dummy account that we're going to be transferring that into. We've got that money then.
Mhm.
I have a feeling we should be paying off our docking fees and stuff way ahead of time.
Well,
money?
we were kind of out of time now, unless you like took care of that 500 credit thing.
With what money and when?
We set the money aside.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
we did as players to set the money aside.
I mean, if you want to, I can say you've done it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we would have. I mean, we set aside enough for 4 days of docking fees plus the 25 credits a day, bump.
Bribe.
To make sure your thing's ready to go at a moment's notice.
And the day we steal the jewel will be day 4, so we'll be good through all that entire day once the day cycle begins.
All right, I'm done with
So
that.
basically, yeah. If we could have already arranged for that, it'd be nice to have it paid off for 4 days and unlocked and ready to go.
Okay, so now we need to
B's gonna
find-
lock the thing. He's like, I don't trust the people here, but he'll be like, I'll unlock it for you. Don't worry.
No, I meant the docking clamp.
The docking clamps are fine. They can be unlocked. But B's like, I'm locking the ship then.
Well, yeah.
So next time we need to hit up one of those ATM droids, hack it, climb up the garbage shaft, bum rush the gem, and escape into the night.
Yes.
Like
We
that's
need-
our plan.
Yeah, we need to figure out where those droids are, try to find the one that's in the least conspicuous location. If I can take it out, I bought a restraining bolt so someone can slap it on it while I'm holding it down.
I will mention that the book anticipates that the heist is happening right after the gala. Like, within an hour after the
So
gala.
we steal the
Yeah.
jewel before we try to hack the money out of the escrow? Huh.
You can do it both at the same time. That's just splitting the party.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm gonna hack. The money's the higher priority because you don't have to fence money, because it comes pre-laundered.
I think the issue is the gem they don't know when the gem's going to be out of the place.
Right, that's fine. But if I steal the gem before I steal
Well,
the money,
I mean,
then the
consider
transaction can be canceled.
how long do you guys think it'll take us to go rob a droid?
I honestly don't know.
I honestly don't know how long it'll take Lissa to combat the computer system either.
Well,
Well,
to find the droid, to get it somewhere where we can steal it inconspicuously, and then hack it.
That's what the computer
the next
spike's
session
for,
will
but-
start at 11 p.m. that night,
Okay.
right after the gala is over. So you guys will have roughly in 4 hours until the first that shift changes over, and then it'll be like another 4 hours before like the morning crew
daytime operations begin and they take the jewel.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your time.
We have time to do both.
Yes. But just remember, climbing up the garbage chute, going through the entire thing, that can take quite a long time doing it as well.
We also don't have to, like, we still have to, like, figure out, do we want to, like, try rappelling down that massive hole to get to the garbage chute, or...
Sounds like you guys have got some things to consider.
I'm not climbing anything. I'm just going to hang on to Rakcharr's back.
And Jay has a grappling hook. A magnetic grappling hook.
Because I am useless at climbing.
That's fine.
The alternative
Anyways-
being to split the party, but yeah.
Anyways, I need to make dinner because I still haven't eaten dinner yet.
Alright,
Hooray.
good job, GM, good job, players. We
Yeah,
write
good.
off this session thus far being a victory.
I would like to say that this was the best session, but that's just me talking.
There's a lot of intensity.
Right.
It was very exciting.
I will see you guys next week.
Woo!
You
All right.
won't see any of us.
That was great, folks. That was great. We did great. We did a good job. Next time, fucking steal that.